Of course, that match was an instant classic.
But, Justine, which match of yours wasn't a classic?
Oh, you're way too kind, Robin. To point out that very real truth.
Were you nervous at all?
Me? Nervous? Of course not. I had that match on lock. In fact, I was always calm, cool, and collected from my first day in the ring to my 6th championship victory.
This takes place in my favorite era of WWE, 2002.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger, Justine.
Holly.
And introducing the champion from Forest Lake, Minnesota, Molly Holly.
Middle rope. Oh my God. Oh my God. Stop getting, oh.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's Champion, Justine.
The legacy.
Watching my first title win again?
After you talked it up so much on your podcast this week, how can I not?
Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic match. I just figured you had it memorized by now.
Sure, but it's a tradition at this point. Visit my favorite aunt,
Only aunt?
watch her most epic victories, and now also stress about what I have to live up to in my debut at Survivor Series tomorrow night. Why are you laughing?
Oh, nothing. Just that if I didn't know better, I'd say you were nervous, which is super hilarious, because I know that I didn't teach my favorite niece
Only niece.
to be nervous about getting in the ring and doing what she does best.
Yeah.
Especially not when she's been trained by one of the biggest legends in the business. If I'm being honest, there's really no comparison.
You really do manage to turn everything into a compliment about yourself, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm a 6-time women's champion. Would have been 10 if my career hadn't been cut short by injury.
I get it.
A main eventer and Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Who had the top merch sales in the 2003 fiscal year.
Okay, you've made your point. I should get ready for tomorrow.
That's my girl.
As the mystery SmackDown competitor, shouldn't I have been shuttled in secretly or something? The whole golf cart with the black sheets get up?
Don't worry about it. No one knows who you are. Yet. No one knows who you are yet. Tom!
Justine! And LJ too? It's so good to see you both.
Same here, Tom.
Wait, do you even still go by LJ? Man, it was always a hoot and a half having you backstage when you were a kid, dressing up in Justine's gear, being her shadow, her little Justine. But suppose you're not 8 anymore, huh?
It's fine. But I am trying to get known on my own here.
I've heard. Good thing you're debuting tonight. The secret's pretty much out backstage. A few more hours and it'd be out to the entire WWE universe. You doing something here tonight too, Justine?
Nope, just here to support my niece's big moment.
Come on. Surely you'll find some way to steal the spotlight.
Molly.
Justine.
Wow, I've got a... I better go check on the, Yeah, I got no good reason, but I'm gonna leave now.
I heard you were working backstage these days.
Beats sitting at home, talking to the internet.
It's called a podcast, and it's very popular.
But I'm not here to resurrect old rivalries.
Would you really call it a rivalry if there's a clear conclusion and undisputed winner?
I was actually here to greet our newest WWE superstar, wish her luck,
She doesn't need luck.
and let her know that I'll be working with her to get her ready for her Survivor Series debut this evening. Is that all right?
No, that's great. I'm so excited to be here representing Team SmackDown.
Great. Get settled and then let's talk. Justine.
Please don't make things more difficult for me on my first day. Besides, you two were friends once.
Sorry, you're right. It's just... Well, you know what she did. It might be ancient history, and there's no reason for her to mess with you, but be careful with Molly, okay? I'm gonna go say hello to people. You alright?
I'm all right. I'm ready.
Yeah, you are! I love you, kid. You'll do great.
Hi, I'm...
LJ, little Justine. Yeah, I overheard. How precious.
Yeah. I was actually going to say I recognize you from NXT 2.0. Ava Moreno, right? You had some great matches with Cora Jade. I didn't realize you had gotten drafted to SmackDown.
Guess your famous WWE legend aunt hasn't been able to get you up to speed on everything.
Honestly, we've been pretty busy prepping for my debut. I'm a little out of the loop on everything else.
I don't have a match on the show tonight. Not all of us are able to skip the line, LJ.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. There's a lot to take in, and I'm still trying to get the lay of the land.
Let me lay it out for you. A girl named Ava works her whole life to be the best athlete she can be. Excels at some things naturally, puts in the time to get better at the rest. Gets signed to WWE, continues to grind at the Performance Center doing everything the WWE way. Makes a mark on NXT 2.0, wins her matches, and gets signed to SmackDown. Sounds pretty great, right?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Some of us work hard. Some of us work harder. And some of us, LJ, get to waltz into Survivor Series and get put into a match that the rest of us, those of us who have...
It does sound unfair, but I'm good at this. I got here on my own.
Got here on your own? We'll see what happens tonight. Maybe you are good, and you'll prove that. Regardless...
Hey, nice to finally meet the...
What?
As in new S superstar in WWE. Ready to show Team Raw what's up tonight?
You know it.
Now that's the confidence I like to hear. And remember, the rest of Team SmackDown has your back. Although, ideally, we would have at least met each other to get on the same page before today.
Yeah, they said they were really trying to...
I get it. I mean, the WWE Universe is going to lose their minds when they realize you're related to Justine. And don't think I'm not going to fangirl out and grill you after we win. You gotta tell me exactly what she's like.
She's as awesome as you think. I pretty much spent every summer traveling with her on tour when I was growing up, just wanting to be her. Not sure much has changed, to be honest.
I respect that. I mean, there's something powerful about honoring those who came before you. See you out there tonight. You got this.
I hope you don't think we're going to be friends. I certainly won't be taking it easy on you tonight.
Why would you think I'd want to be friends with...
Because we both come from famous WWE lineage. But let's be real, we're not the same.
You're right. I'm better than you, both in the ring and out.
Ugh. I have a lot of respect for your aunt. You, not so much. You're only here because you're cashing in on her legacy. But do your best not to make all of us second-generation superstars look bad, okay? Though it's gonna be hard tonight when you're competing against me and the rest of Team Raw.
Sorry I wasn't able to check in with you sooner. It's always nuts backstage before a major show. And I lost a full 20 minutes to Happy Corbin, who wanted to practice a stand-up routine on me. Luckily, Xia Li overheard and protected me from his bad jokes. How are you doing? Feeling good about tonight?
Honestly?
All right. Let's take that confidence, earned or not, and channel it into a great debut. For what it's worth,
You guys have some history, huh?
that's a conversation for another day. Stick around here long enough and you'll have history with everyone. Alliances, rivalries, heck, we even have our fair share of weddings. Although those rarely seem to work out. But let's talk about your debut. I've got your...
Custom gear?
Honestly, I get it. I wouldn't want...
No, I mean, I have no idea.
Huh. Not sure how this didn't get to you, but WWE management asked that you debut in a look that honors Justine's legacy. So they've made gear inspired.
But I brought my own gear. I designed it myself. Besides, I'm not sure if I want to use my aunt's image to establish my own.
Listen, despite my personal feelings, it never hurts to get a rub from a WWE legend. It's also probably not wise to go against management on day one. But I know it's important to stand on your own 2 feet around here. Ultimately,
I'll wear the gear. Justine trained me. I wouldn't be here without her. And I do want to honor her legacy.
great. Management will be happy that you're towing the line. Just bring the performance to complement it. Maybe dressing like your aunt will even inspire you in the ring.
Let's go.
The wait is over for the reveal of Team SmackDown's mystery partner. The following contest is a six-woman tag team match. On the way to the ring, Team SmackDown.
Do you know who that is? The final member of Team SmackDown is none other than the niece of WWE Hall of Famer Justine.
The last legacy superstar I remember debuting at Survivor Series was The Rock. No pressure, kid.
It's Team Raw ready to battle for brand supremacy.
And their opponents, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Bayley. Team Raw.
The superstars from the Red Brand are here to prove they don't need to play mind games to come out on top.
Well, if you're referring to the fact that Team SmackDown has a mystery partner, I think that's just good strategy.
This night will be etched in WWE history one way or another.
It's time for what we've all been waiting for. Raw and SmackDown Survivor Series clash between six of the most talented superstars we've ever had in this match.
6. I count 5 seasoned WWE superstars and a green-as-grass rookie who looks like a deer lost in headlights.
Justine's niece may not have a ton of experience, or any really, but she's got WWE in her blood, Corey. Check out her nod to her Hall of Fame aunt's first championship win in her brand new gear.
What a hurricanrana.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
Set up for the side Russian leg sweep. Looking bad for her here.
She's reached a critical point in this.
Kick to the midsection.
She certainly has the confidence of her aunt. Looks like she's setting up for the Justine Jammer.
A tribute move in tribute gear? We're about to see a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
Not if Charlotte Flair has anything to say about it.
You only have one chance to make a first impression, and this one might include a hurt ankle.
And Rhea's taking advantage. Riptide!
This is the
Covered by
end.
Ripley!
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team Raw now has the advantage.
What a letdown for the Blue Squad.
She definitely didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and an apparent ankle injury played a key role in that.
And it looks like Charlotte Flair is determined to add insult to injury.
Wait a minute. Hall of Famer Justine is here.
We haven't seen Justine in a WWE arena for over a decade.
One thing is clear, the WWE Universe is thrilled to see this venerated 6-time women's champion here tonight in any circumstance.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them. Things might not have turned out how she wanted for her niece, but she's loving this crowd.
I'm just hoping that Justine can get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
What was that about? I like to show off as much as the next person.
Don't talk to me like that.
I'll talk to you how I want right now. You just spoiled the match for all of us. Don't expect this to blow over with the SmackDown women's locker room. The Raw women...
Did you hear that pop?
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career?
Oh, how is that ankle?
Ankle's okay.
Well, your gear looking.
Thanks. Sorry
You always make me proud. Just have a better match next time. Besides, you may have made a mistake in the ring, but Charlotte still acted out of line.
Believe me, I'm mad about it. But I'm not sure that Charlotte did any...
Nah, but one of the perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to apply unrealistic standards.
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word that WWE management wants to chat before we head out.
If anyone taught me how to be resilient...
That's my girl.
I can't say that was
I don't know what happened. It was like you said, I got a little inspired by Justine, and I wanted to do her justice with her old
So you decided to do something showy. Took your eyes off what was happening.
I'm sorry. I won't
You did. Remember, you're here because you're good. And you could be great. I wouldn't have any patience for Justine's brat, no-talent niece. But don't expect everything to come all at once. You could have gone out there and had a solid match, and that would have been enough. Of course I'm right. I'm a WWE legend. I'll do my best at damage control. At least you have some goodwill from WWE management since you decided to wear the gear.
At least I'll get to wear the gear.
Sure, now's definitely the time to be worried about your appearance. Get your head in the game.
But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
LJ, welcome to SmackDown. How you doing?
Yeah, not the debut I was...
Well, you're here now, and have your whole career ahead of you. Listen, I may just be a cameraman, so I can't help train you, but I've been with WWE long enough that I pride myself.
How do I get a match?
Well, you'll want to talk to Molly first, so she can let you know what management has in mind for you. But generally, I've found that matches in WWE, whether they come from men...
What do you mean, talking to...
I mean just that. Aside from being booked by management, you'll find that chatting with other superstars...
Huh. Seems so easy.
It is. Don't try to put too much on your plate, though. You can always tell somebody who wants a favor no and come back to it later.
I understand. So take it one thing at a time. Makes sense. And the...
Definitely not. Even a dinosaur like me relies on that instrument of the devil. If you don't check your social media, both the public feed and your direct messages, you might miss out on opportunities. Not
Okay,
every-
so check my social...
Any other questions?
How do I improve my...
It's just like the old saying goes.
You said it's usually up...
Sure is.
Okay, cool.
Any...
What would you...
Honestly, the tofu. Even
Noted.
Any other question?
Thanks, Tom. I think...
Fantastic.
Man, I know what y'all.
Hey! Welcome to SmackDown.
Thanks. You know, after what Liv said at Survivor Series, I wasn't sure if I'd be...
Oh, you won't be. But I have a different perspective than the rest of the girls. In fact, I'm actually usually pretty...
But I plan on...
Oh my goodness, you're hilarious! After your huge mistake in the Survivor...
I think we're done here. So, I know I didn't exactly get the best start, but I've got my head on straight now and I'm ready to go.
That's great to hear.
What do you have for me tonight?
Now here's something that's less great to hear.
Don't worry. I took your advice to heart. I'm okay with starting small.
Good, because you won't be. I'm going to level with you. Backstage sentiment.
So...
Non-existent.
Ah. What can I do?
No one does. But this will all blow...
How am I supposed to do that?
I said I couldn't get you a match on.
Pretty busy or pretty mad at me, from the sound of it.
Yeah, I may have heard those rumblings. Although, have you met Ava Marie?
We've met.
Neither of you have to work with anyone. You just have to show up and fight each other. Get her to agree to that.
Well, if it isn't little just...
What do I want? I just feel like maybe we got off on the wrong foot at Survivor Series. Tensions were high, I probably... I was hoping we could help each other.
Molly says she can get me a match on main event if I can find an opponent.
After everything you...
Sure.
Great. That was...
Oh, but let me be clear. I want a match on main event, but not one against you.
What did you just call me?
If I wasn't perfectly clear at Survivor Series, I like people who've come up the right way and paid their dues. Not nieces.
Regardless of what you think of me, I don't see how just sitting around and...
I know as well as you do that no one else in the locker room is gonna help you. You want a match with me? Prove that you have what it takes when you have to work for an opportunity.
I don't waltz.
We can agree to dis...
Who in the world?
This is perfect. I don't know how, and this is the perfect use. Is Rom's character just start been perfect. He got how everything like Mark could see this right here. I would love to have in the game. And like talk about like, look at this, bro. I know y'all can't see this because of my camera. He said the Dragon Ball World money, it can be used in Dr. Brief and Mr. Popo shops. How did you like little stuff like that? He thought of like how this could you got GT can play like Trunks and Trunks. If you look at this, bro, let's look at the thing one more time. Let's see if I can find it. Look at the roster one more time. Where's the roster? Today we have a Raging Third GT characters and he's working on more. And the best part about all this is that you guys can try it yourself, alright? His information will be in the description below if y'all want to try it. Join his Discord server and tell him that President Rose. Alright? But again, bro, if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will go online and drop this off with you. Y'all want to see that happen, please make sure you hit the like button for your boy. Let's try to get 1,000 likes on this video. But I ain't gonna keep y'all for too long, man, because we got a lot of stuff to get into. So let's go get to this video. Alright, y'all. So look, man, today we have a banger video. Alright, but again, bro, I'm lucky that you check out with Side Dive, man. Please make sure y'all go show him some love. Y'all want to try this out, man, just go tell him your President Rose sent me. I'm pretty sure he will help you, bro. He's very nice and he's understanding. So please go show my boy some support. Alright, now listen. Today's video, bro, I'm just going to do a showcase of all the new stuff. I'm going to do a showcase of all of that. If y'all want to see me go online and everything, y'all know what y'all got to do to that like button. All right, go crazy on that like button, and I'll drop that video very, very fast. Or maybe like in 1 or 2 days. Spam up the like button for your boy, bro. Let's go ahead and hop into this.